Hang on. Now we are good.
All right. I'll go first. Let me share this screen. This. All right. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So basically, for this one, obviously we have that new item in stock, the Munich, or however it's pronounced. But basically with Taj Mahal, I tried to keep everything in increments of the fermenters. So it was each 1240 or a multiple of that, or like at least close to, so it was easier to keep track of. Basically with Taj Mahal, I just started with the prices higher just to keep like supplies a little lower or a little less in demand. Started at 18, then I moved to 1825 when needed, then back to 18. Then towards like September when I had more stock or more inventory to use, I just went to like 750. And then for Alley Cats, oh, there we go. For Alley Cats, I kind of did the same thing. I started off with 1650 for most of the way, and then towards September again, then I lowered it to 1550 just to keep the demands and supply. And then for Munich, the new one, I looked at the elasticity, and I kind of like went off that to see what I needed, and then I went basically 14 for most of it, and then I went to 1450 in July just to meet the supply demand, and then I went to 1350 right after that, and then 13 for the rest, just to sell out the remaining stock, and then stock up for January. Edgar, I kind of did more or less same thing. I started off higher. I moved a little higher, moved to 16 around like April and May, just to get rid of the inventory demand. And then I kind of worked my way back down. Then when August, September hit, it was at 1450. And then I have all 5 fermenters for every single month I can. And then my total is about 340,000. And so, yeah. That was mine.
We good?
Yep. Speak
Right. So started, I got Taj, focused mainly on production, trying to keep prices around normal until towards the later months where we just have excess inventory, so I was trying to sell it off and lower prices a bit. And through Alley Cat, I really focused more on price changes. So I try to keep production around the same, around 3, 4, 5,000, and then adjust prices to adjust demand so that I can make room for the Munich, the new one, which I started off with a big leap of for like 5,000 just to get it in there so that we have that beginning supply because there was no like there's zero beginning inventory. So I just wanted it to be in there as soon as possible. And then I just held it at the whatever we would forecast be predicted to lose is what I put in because it was a very consistent what we're selling each month. It was always 2,500. So I try to do about 2,500 in production. For Edgar, it just kind of took what everyone else did and I used prices to adjust how I wanted it to sell. So earlier on with everything else, I didn't want to lose too much of it too fast. So I kept prices high, especially since the demand's high in the winter for it. And then I just let them fall off as time went on and really go off towards the end when I'm just trying to sell everything. And I also just, as soon as possible, got the fermenters, the 5th one purchased. And doing all that brought me to 334,000.
All right. Danny obviously said yours wasn't working. So should we go over? Ryan, should we use yours or mine? I'm fine either way. Should we use mine?
I think yours.
All right.
I like how Sam's it like goes like in the numbers that are like easier to like punch in and like read and stuff. The only thing I really liked with Ryan's is how I don't know, it made sense with like the new Munich ale, like to be producing like exactly what we need because it doesn't like fluctuate a lot. But I think the other thing with that is that since it's a new product, I know with the simulations, they make things like, even though the spreadsheet tells us that that's what the forecast is, it can still be like different numbers on what people want. So maybe like the people at the simulation are saying that it's like 2,500, but it might be really different and it's really hard to forecast like what the demand will be for that. So I think we might end up needing to make some last minute decisions based on what the demand is, since it's a new product and we don't really know how it's gonna go. But I think overall Sam's, I mean, it has a higher EBT and it's like easier to match with the numbers and stuff.
Yeah, the whole point of mine is just to make it a little easier if we decide to go with it, just because it's easy to follow. Because I know sometimes, like, if we're around like 5,200, we're never gonna meet that exactly. So I guess it's easier to follow. Should we create a production order?
Yes, and I'm also gonna see if I can like invest in this thing like now.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at right now, actually. I think we can. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
There, let's definitely do that because I feel like that's where we went wrong mostly last time was having to wait till June for it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I made the investment for that one. And then
what do we
so-
want to start with?
So if we are going off of mine, Taj Mahal, our first month or January, the first production order, we need nothing. What do we need? We need Alley Cats. Wait, let me do some quick math really quick. We'll need at least 2 to 3 production orders. Go with 2 for now. And then so go with 2 orders of Alley Cat, 2 orders of the new one, and then 1 order of Edgar.
And no Taj? Or
Not for the first month.
For the first month, we can still only do 4. So I
Oh,
don't know if we
right.
want to do 2 scratch Edgar. or-
Yeah, I think scratch Edgar then. I think we can make through. We do that. Yeah, because with Taj we have. Oh yeah, we have a lot of Edgar in stock currently. We have 6,000, so we can skirt by the first month pretty fine. Same with Taj, we have about 6,000.
So we want to just do that twice, or
Alley Cat and Munich.
yeah, do you want to do the same like order 2 times to get 8, or do you want to mix it up for the
Munich,
second
I
time?
have it. So if we're doing 2 the first time, the first half of the month, then we only need 1 for the second half of the month, and then we would need probably we can only we need probably 3 Alley Cats then. So it'd be 1 Munich and then 3 Alley Cats for the next 4 production orders.
Okay, it's set.
All right. And then what else do we need to discuss about?
Nothing for
About-
this. I just wanted to bring up the 220 presentation, the scenario 220 thing. Let me know if it didn't get sent to you, but I sent it to you guys and it didn't go through. Okay, I'll try doing it a different way. But I did one of the slides. And I kind of just like laid it out of like what we need to do kind of thing with like the titles and stuff, and then we just need to add stuff in. But that is due on Friday night. So that one we can just kind of work on the presentation a little bit and maybe find a time on Friday to meet or something and cover that.
Yeah, for sure. We'll figure a time out for that. All right. We got it all?
I think
We
so. Just keep
we'll
the
roll
rules the same. and we're
Same
good.
duties as usual.
All right.
soon. So, okay.
All right. See you guys.
Sounds good. See ya.
So,